Hello everyone, welcome to this session where I'll be talking about the Master's Programme in Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, the Postgraduate Diploma and the Postgraduate Certificate. I am Dr. Paraskevy Trienza-Filipoulou. I'm a lecturer in Clinical Psychology of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. I'm the convener of the IDD Postgraduate Programmes, but I'm also the convener of various modules within the postgraduate programmes in general, the Tizard Centre. The aims of the Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities Programmes are to provide graduates with knowledge of intellectual and developmental disabilities and experience of conducting research in the field. So we encourage values, being evidence-based, ethically stringent practice or research. And the aim is to produce graduates equipped to play a leading role in public services for children and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So what do we have on offer? It's the postgraduate certificate, which is 60 credits, and you've got 5 modules completed over 1 year full-time or 2 years part-time. The postgraduate diploma, which is 120 credits, again is the same 5 modules, full-time or part-time. And you have the 10,000 words dissertation for the postgraduate diploma. Finally, we've got the Masters of Arts in Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. Here you have again the 5 taught modules and your dissertation, which is has to be 20,000 words, and it can be empirical or non-empirical. So as you can see here from this table, the only difference between those programs is the dissertation. So for the certificate program, you don't have a dissertation, and then for the diploma, dissertation is 10,000 words, whereas for the master's it's 20,000 words. And for these programs, there's no placement. So here's the structure. You have 4 taught modules plus 1, the service issues modules, the research methods, where students can choose to go for the quantitative or the qualitative option, the social psychology of intellectual and developmental disability, behavior analysis and intervention, and the extended essays. And last but not least, you've got the dissertation apart from when you're doing the certificate. So here's the structure. Full-time students, they do all modules and dissertations in 1 year. Whereas part-time students doing the Masters, they do the research methods and service issues modules in year 1, the behavior analysis, social psychology and extended essay in year 2, and the dissertation is completed across the 2 years. The same is for the people doing the diploma. So again, research methods and service issues is in year 1, behavior analysis and social psychology and extended essays in year 2, and the dissertation again is completed across the 2 years. Now for the postgraduate certificate, the only difference here is that there's no dissertation. So research methods and service issues module in year 1, behavior analysis, social psychology and extended essay in year 2, no dissertation. So what is the working structure? All our teaching takes place in blocks of 4-day workshops every month. Typically that would be from Monday to Thursday between 9 and 5. And all the final timetables will be available to you later in the summer. So the learning and teaching methods, we've got web-based material on Moodle, so handouts, videos, we have lectures and seminars during workshops. Everything is recorded, so everything is available on Moodle. You have group work, problem solving, dissertations, everything is taking place on campus but also web-based. And you also have private study, especially in between your workshops. Is there a distance learning option? Yes, the intellectual and developmental disability programs, they can be taken either campus-based or distance learning. So you need to go for what is more convenient for you. And here's the assessment methods for all modules. So the behaviour analysis and intervention module has got a 1 hour web-based exam. The service issues module is again a 1 hour web-based exam. So when we talk about web-based, it means that you're still going to have to come on campus. You still have to be here, but all the exams are taking place on Moodle. The Sociopsychology of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, there is a 2 hour exam and it's a more traditional exam. So it's essays that you need to write here. Then you've got the research methods module, which is a 70% coursework and 30% exam, and the extended essay, where we are assessing the depth of knowledge and ability to integrate material from behaviour analysis, service issues, and sociopsychology. And obviously, last but not least, you've got the dissertations, 10,000 words if you're doing the diploma, or 20,000 words if you're doing the MA. So what's the requirements for award? You need to pass all modules in order to get awarded your master's, your diploma, or your certificate. And that means that you need to achieve a grade of at least 50%. There's a very strict attendance policy, and campus-based students are expected to attend all sessions. There's Tizard seminars during every workshop, where external researchers are invited to present the research. And if you're registered for the master's or the postgraduate diploma and pass all other modules but fail or cannot complete your dissertation, then you can be awarded a postgraduate certificate. You can fall back then to a postgraduate certificate. All students doing a dissertation will have a dissertation supervisor, and that is allocated throughout the studies. So the dissertation supervisor is also the tutor. For the students doing the certificate, because they're not doing a dissertation, they will be allocated a tutor. And the tutor, it generally acts as your first point of contact for questions throughout your studies. Will you gain practical experience? I'm afraid not. Students who take the intellectual and developmental disabilities programs will not have any practical experience. But if you would like to gain practical experience, then please apply for postgraduate programs in analysis and intervention in intellectual and developmental disabilities. What resources and supports are available? We have a very nice library with computer rooms, help desk, computing account with email, web browser, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. We're using SPSS and Envivo for your research methods module, and all these are available for your laptop as well, for your laptop desktop, your PC. We also have a distance learning officer and a subject librarian. The other resources are available from the wider university as student learning and advisory service and disability and dyslexia support service. And then we also have the postgraduate office, where all the handbooks, timetable changes, registration, student cards, confidentiality statements, DBS checks, they're all taking place there. So what resources and supports will be available? You have your tutors. If you're completing your dissertation, you have both a dissertation supervisor who will also act as your tutor. If you're not having a dissertation, you will be assigned a tutor. During our workshops, we have Justin, who is providing morning drinks, and Justin has got an intellectual disability. And we run Tizard seminars every year, and we also have the Tizard Practitioner Network. When you complete your postgraduate qualifications, then you can become a member of this network. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any queries, please do not hesitate to email us. Thank you.